This is a video tutorial for Galena, one of the patterns from Knitted Tanks and Tunics. This is the lace yoke, and right now I'm working on row 5, which has a few tricky stitches. So I've knitted the first 4 stitches of the row. Now the next stitch is knit 3 together. So I'm going to do that. Put the tip of the needle through the 3 stitches. Now it's going to be easier to do it if you keep the stitches near the tip of the needle. Kind of angle the needle, the right needle under the left to pick up those 3 stitches. We've knit 3 together. Now I'm going to yarn over, knit 2 together. Just kind of stretch this stitch a little bit so it's easier to get my needle tip into it. Okay, knit 2 together. So you have the yarn over, knit 2 together. Now we're going to do another yarn over, and then we're going to increase 2 in the next stitch. And we're going to do this by first picking up the stitch below, placing it on the needle, and knitting into the back of it. Okay, now you see that has also completed the yarn over. So we have the yarn over, the first stitch of the increase 2, and then the next stitch that we do is we knit into the back of the stitch on the needle. So we knit into the back of that stitch. So that's 2 stitches. Now we need to make 1 more. So what I'm going to do is pick up the left leg of the stitch that is below the stitch on the needle. So that's this one right here, and knit into the back of that. And that gives us 3 stitches. Okay, now I'm going to yarn over right here. SSK. See, I'm holding my yarn over there still. And so when I complete the SSK, I've got the 2 stitches there for the SSK. When I complete the SSK, that also, it brings the yarn over the needle to make the stitch, and that also creates the yarn over. And now I have an SSSK, a double decrease. To do this, slip those 3 stitches. Now sometimes you can get those 3 stitches on the needle pretty easily, and sometimes not. So one thing you can do is pick up the first 2 stitches, knit them, and then just pass that 3rd stitch over, and that's this. You end up with the same result as if you'd done all 3 together. And then we just knit to the end of the row, and that is 1 tricky row completed.